interesting, yeah. So it will be a Terran versus Protoss coming up, guys. Let's go and load this first game up. In the Zelnaga Caverns. Oh, yeah, go on.
Sorry, the MC68 style has also been figured out. You just get Burrow, and yeah. So he's actually been kind of... That's the thing about being a top player. People study you and figure out why you seem invincible, and then you're not invincible anymore.
Yeah, once the secret gets out on how you are invincible, normally people will find a way to prevent that. Especially with a game like StarCraft 2. Yep, so we'll be starting in a few seconds, guys. Gotta get the overlay going. Yeah.
And also MC was the first because MVP won the World Championship, which is after the last GSL.
Oh, true. Man, that was so sick. The World Championship.
Yeah, that was mad awesome. Demaga, such a baller!
Oh, these names are awesome. Korean and Giga Loner. Quick shout out to our sponsors here at Gigabyte. Wonderful people using their boards right now. The UD7. Such a baller of a motherboard. Go and support those guys, for they are supporting these players, these teams, these events for you guys to check out. You're listening to the Gun Run and Elaine Sun here on on iCCupTV. Sorry.
Right. So I think the official name for the Prime team is like Gigabyte Loner Prime.
Wow.
Gigabyte Loner Prime.we.
So that's why it says We Giga Loner. Nice.
Yeah,
so it's a nice amalgamation of names coming together. Okay, so let's get this game started. You readies?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to game number 1 between these two most excellent, I guess not foreign, Korean and Chinese players. We have Gigabyte Loner spawning off on the top right here of Zelnaga Caverns as the blue Terran, and on the bottom left, the one, the only
OGS MC.
Just had to do it for MC, man. Yeah, playing as the red Protoss. Oh man, it's such an honor to cast this game, and I am so certain it's going to be quite an epic match. These two amazing players here, one from China, one from Korea. It truly is Stars War yet again.
I mean, they're literally the best players from their region. Loner has kind of been the top Chinese player for a long time. He was dominating. He was the really only extremely known Chinese player for most of StarCraft 2, until it recently became more popular in China. And OGSMC is OGSMC. He won 2 GSLs.
Yet no one can say that on this planet yet. OGMC is just one of a kind right now. Also, pretty much, I'd say the majority of people on this planet agree he is the best Protoss on this planet. Would you agree with that statement? Best Protoss out right now? Or do you feel like someone else out there?
I mean, he's been a little bit down on his luck, but he is dominating harder than everyone else. Did you watch DreamHack? Because he dominated DreamHack.
Oh my god. Oh, DreamHack just
he
felt
rocked
so weird.
Idra in the finals. Rocked him. He rocked everyone else too, actually. But White took a game off of him. Okay, White took a game off of OGSMC again.
So sad. Oh man.
But it fell in the end.
Yeah. Oh man, I was really hoping White would pull it out there. But OGSMC though, if anyone is to be him, it's OGSMC. Just the way he presents himself too in public eye. His tweets too are just really fantastic.
His finger wag is fantastic.
Of course, OGSMC.
Also, I mean, he's everyone else is kind of viewing, the 4-gate or the death ball of doom and infinite efficiency. He does these amazing timing pushes off of 2 base that just kills an enemy at the perfect time when he's teching or when he's trying to expand. And, in control set, that's the most beautiful way to play Protoss. It's the most precise, the most scientific, the most difficult, the most technical, I guess. I should stop bragging about MC. But Loner, you can't count him out. He practices so hard. He trains really hard. I mean, he doesn't actually train that much with a Prime team, but he trains with a lot of other Chinese players very, very hard.
So this is pretty interesting, going 2 racks and also getting a reactor on one of them too. So extreme marine aggression, I'm guessing here, early on. This is going to be pretty insightful. Have you seen this often on this map, in this matchup?
This is actually one of my favorite matchups for this map because force fields can play such a dramatic role on here, which is great for MC because he loves his sentries. He's already got his 2 gas. I'm expecting sentries. There's a sentry. There's a Zealot coming up, but ooh,
Oh,
one
Robo.
gate Robo. Whoa, this is actually a really safe standard build against Terran. He's gonna put out another gate and then expand, I believe.
So it's like he did get a tech lab on his second racks here. He has a factory up. He's actually making Marauders right now instead of doing some kind of swap or Ruhan with that factory. So really going to be bio heavy at the moment. Still no upgrades though from that tech lab at the moment. There's only one refinery up right now for Loner at the moment.
This was a really popular build a while ago, a few GSL seasons ago. I don't know if you remember, but Artosis was like, "This is my favorite PvT build. It's so safe. You put down your gate, you get down your Robo, you chrono boost out your Observer, and then you can do whatever from there as long as you see what Terran is doing." So like it fell out of style for a little bit because of all the 1 gate expo on bigger maps and 3 gate expo, but it's still one of the safest builds against Terran for Protoss.
Looks like MC's probe did die, but yeah, given that this map is what it is, he should be able to just wall off with these 2 sentries quite handily. And our pylon is coming up right now, and he is getting double Observer at the moment. Cool. So we will be able to tell exactly what Terran is up to just later on, but Terran is going to go for some early aggression here. The first SCV will come on up, but he should be fine, though. This is MC he's up against, so he will not try to just push to lucky here. We'll decide to fall back. There's our first Observer on his way home right now to the Terran base.
It's a good thing that Loner didn't go Banshees because really wouldn't have had much success with that, obviously. 2 Observers on the map, but this actually is going to be a good amount of pressure. It's actually an interesting build out of Loner. We don't usually see this too often. He's obviously not going for an early stim, just kind of wait around, not going to be able to put much pressure on without stim for a while.
Yeah, an interesting one-base style right now. We're also getting siege tanks up. No sign of the siege tech being researched at the moment. But yeah, just mass-producing Marines at this time. And yeah, really can't say too much. We do see MC, though, coming in from the left side. Plenty of sentries in his composition. And thanks to that Observer, we'll be able to tell what he's going to be up against once he reaches that point. Marauder is up there. No concussive shell yet, though.
You could tease out some Marines and then force field the rest of them while he picks out the front ones, but that would take some extremely precise micro. But if anyone can do it, it's OGSMC.
It's OGSMC, damn right. So
I
that
feel
one
like
zealot. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, so force field's thrown down, so he is able to split up that arm. Shields do go up, so he will be able to take less damage from the ranged bombardment there from Terran. Still, if he has to lose any units, very good micro so far from MC.
Wow. This is 1 sentry.
Look at that unit's kill differential
How
right there.
unlike him. But yeah, that was a massive success for MC. I mean, look at this sentry. It has 1 HP. 1 HP.
Oh my god, you're right. He pulled it off just at the precise moment there.
He does see that there wasn't a tech lab on the barracks, so he did feel free to expand safely without the danger of stim on the horizon. But even though Loner lost a lot of units, he is pushing out with a fairly significant push. And MC doesn't really have that many forces right now. He does have 4 gates right now. He needs to start pumping out units. He's actually at full chrono boost energy on his home nexus.
Yeah, it looks like MC is just trying to wheel down his army before he gets to his base. He knows he does have siege tech ability right now after just bringing over that 1 Observer. The double Observer really working out for him, seeing exactly what's going on, even the starport coming up too, which is in full vision. But there we go. Deployment of the siege tanks are set up. A scan goes down to see what else is up in the base, so he will decide to wait it out until that bunker is completed. So a nice fortified area here for him to just bring units up to.
He sees that a starport is going up for Loner, probably going to just get medevacs. Does decide to push in with this, realizes that the siege tanks aren't actually enough to hold this. Some great force fields trapping those units against the Zealots, gonna be able to clean up.
Nice. Oh, the GG right here, right now. And yeah, losing that force was just extremely detrimental, and OGSMC wins game number 1. Beautiful.
Well, I didn't expect Loner to actually, commit to that, because he should have seen that there were too many stalkers for his Marines. Should have backed up, gone home, and expanded, because, if that push was taken like it was, he was completely behind on economy, and OGSMC had enough to counterattack that there would be no way he would ever put up an expansion, and he would just be contained to 1 base while OGSMC macros like a crazy man. So yeah, I do agree with it just to GG. Against anybody else, he might have made a blunder and you could come back. But MC
yeah, but MC's just so high profile, he knows that it wasn't worth expending that extra bit of energy just to hope that there was something that would occur there.